Hi everybody. I got 8 of these 200Ts to rebuild. Bought them off a buddy. They're ex-arborist company saws. A lot of them got crash damage, just generally, rode hard and put away wet. So I put together this one as a test bed to familiarize myself with these saws. And just figured I'd run this one for a bit and just kind of see what these things do, what wears out on them. Front half is a ms200t and the back half is an O2OT on this one. I had a brand new fuel line for an O2OT, so I just figured, okay, I'll build this like that. So, long story short, I put this saw together and it runs poorly. Typical boggy throttle. It's hard to restart warm, etc., etc. Anybody that's had one of these has probably dealt with that. These are the parts I've gone through. I got enough to build 4 or 5. I got a bunch of good cylinders. I got all kinds of carburetors. So I just kept swapping carburetors. Well, I couldn't find one that actually worked. So this is the last one I had on here. It's an S126B. Same thing, hard to restart. It's boggy sometimes, no amount of tuning will fix it. So these have a accelerator pump that you can access through here. You pull the throttle plate out and shaft. Apparently those get leaky and you suck air in when you pull the throttle, and that makes it boggy. So what people do is they glue either that passage shut or they glue the accelerator pump piston in. You can buy a new pump apparently, but a lot of times that bore is worn and it doesn't fix the problem. Well, I was on Arbor's site, and for the life of me, I can't remember who posted it, but somebody said, take this, a little bit of something on there, take this Welsh plug out and glue this passage shut right here. And when you take it apart, you'll see there's 2 little holes in there. Glue that shut, and that should fix your problem. So I tried that on the carburetor that's in this saw about a month ago, but I've never run it since. So here, I'll show you. This saw has been warmed. It never ever started without throttle warm. You'd have to give it throttle. So, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed, but this thing runs amazing. 4 carbs, and it's never run like that. All the carbs were rebuilt. I was starting to think I'm going to have to spend a bunch of money on these saws, and that's no fun. So, I will do an update on this project as I run it more, but as of right now, this thing runs perfect, and the carburetor, I actually tried to start it with this carb this morning, and I noted the tuning of the high and low. This is like 2.5 turns out to get it to run, which is way too rich. And still bogging and stalling all the time. This carb's at about 1 turn right now, 3 or 7/8 of a turn. So this thing runs perfect. Hopefully it's fixed the problem, because that's an easy fix. I mean, really, just pop that Welsh plug out right there and glue that shut, let it dry, and put it back together. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll give you an update as soon as it stops raining here. Have a great day.